the leading presidential candidate.
Yeah.
In the forthcoming election is Asiwaju Bola Tinubu.
Of course,
Would
yes.
you say that the Yorubas are queued behind him?
I've queued behind him?
Yes, are behind him. Are they giving him enough support?
Yes, but we still want more support, not only from the Yoruba nation, from the entire country, because this is somebody who had done so much, for this country. Not minding, it stood behind, Northerners stood behind every part of this country. So now that it is done, the Yorubas must be solidly behind, and they are solidly behind him. Yes, I have not seen any Yoruba.
Do you think all the Yoruba leaders, for instance, are behind him?
Well, this is democracy. You cannot compel people and to be behind X, Y, Z. It is democracy. But what we believe is that is our own. And I'm sure you are familiar with there is, I think, a Yoruba song that says, Ọmọ ẹni ò lè ṣèdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀, káfí lẹ̀kẹ̀ sí tọmọ ẹlòmíì. Ọmọ wa yóò tiẹ̀ wá ṣèdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀. In other words, he's standing upright. There is nothing crooked or awkward about him. But that song that I sang a few seconds ago says, if even the buttocks is not in the right place, the feet are awkward and so on, yet you will put beautiful beads, around the lumbar region of your own son or your own daughter.
So if you look at the tone of Ango Abdullahi's speech,
yeah,
Northern Elders seems to be canvassing for one of their own and they are mobilizing support. Who is spearheading that here in the Southwest?
Spearheading. You must agree with me that in terms of emancipation and enlightenment, the Yorubas stand, without being immodest, far ahead of most parts of Nigeria. We argue sometimes, or we base that sometimes because of our proximity to the ocean, and so on and so forth. And again, by our liberal attitude, very accommodating, very hospitable, and so on and so forth. And as far as we are concerned, when we know what is right, we don't need anybody to whip us. We are not animals that will be whipped, into position, whipped to say it has to be in the north or it has to be in the south. My own kinsmen know that this is our turn. And I'm sure you must have heard this before. Emilokon. What that means is that it is our turn. It is the turn of the Southwest. It is the turn of the Yoruba people. And we have no apologies about this at all.
And the threat from Ango Abdullahi, who do you think this threat is directed to?
Well, if you say it is a threat, I don't see it as a threat. Who could he be threatening? He could only be threatening his own kinsmen. He can't threaten me. And I don't think, perhaps he said that if you regard it as a threat, it's a feat of perhaps anger or desperation, or wanted to test the ground and see how others will take it. And you can be sure that that doesn't hold water with us here.
Should this election not hold, what will happen?
This election not hold? I cannot imagine the election not holding. How many weeks are we from the election? What are you suggesting could prevent it from holding? Nothing. I've seen perhaps all tricks being paid here and there, currency change, fuel, palaver, whatever. But this election will certainly hold. There's nothing stopping it from holding.